Phenomenon of the world game, the future for Rivaldo was looking bright as the 27-year-old rode the wave of prosperity generated by 2 Spanish titles with Barcelona, a World Cup runners-up medal and tandem World and European Player of the Year awards. However, beneath the surface, his relationship with Barca was not running all that smoothly. Rivaldo was refusing to play in his assigned position on the right side of the midfield, believing he was better suited in the centre. And the day after being voted Europe's best player, Barca manager Luis van Gaal dumped him from the team indefinitely. Luckily for those who couldn't bear to see their hero leave the Catalan club, Rivaldo swallowed his pride and conformed to his manager's tactics in the new year and went on to play through the season, albeit somewhat reluctantly. As it happens, Van Gaal resigned in the preceding weeks, but Rivaldo was still required to stay in his unpreferred position by new manager Carlos Rivaldo. It took a change in presidency to halt the disparity, and the diplomatic negotiations of incoming president Juan Gaspar smoothed over the dispute by re-signing the Brazilian for a further 3 years in August 2000, netting Rivaldo a reported $6 million a year. Money obviously talks in the world of football, and the season finishing in 2001 saw Rivaldo score an astonishing 23 La Liga goals. But the dispute would rear its head again in the 2001 off-season, with Rivaldo claiming he hadn't yet received his full entitlements. And even after another ironing of the argument by Gaspar, it appeared Rivaldo's flame for Barcelona had been extinguished. Despite receiving what was owed to him, the club's highest goal scorer of the past 4 years had his quietest season ever in 2001-2002 and returned just 8 goals. Although Rivaldo's passion for Barcelona may have waned, his commitment to Brazil's national team, who were striving to qualify for World Cup 2002, had never been stronger. But on a road unfamiliar to the 4-time world champions, Brazil were facing the possibility of failing to qualify for the finals in Japan and South Korea. The entire football world was touting the prospect of a final series without Brazil for the first time in World Cup history. But asked Pelé for the finals, but returned home world champions for a record 5th time. Rivaldo's dream was realised in true scorching fashion. His unquestioned leadership and inspiring performances spurred his young teammates and fellow veterans to an unbeaten run to glory, with Rivaldo himself scoring 5 goals. It was a defining moment in the career of one of Brazil's greatest, and Rivaldo's worthiness of wearing the number 10 shirt was now unquestioned. However, with his international career reaching its pinnacle in Asia, back in Spain, moves were being made that would spell the end of Rivaldo's illustrious tenure at Barcelona. The antagonistic Luis van Gaal had been reappointed manager, and his move came with one shattering condition: no Rivaldo. With 1 year remaining on his contract, Rivaldo was pushed out from Barcelona, and there was nothing he could do to change the decision. Rivaldo had remained the true professional throughout the drama involving his differences with Van Gaal, and could be forgiven for being just slightly cynical on his departure from the Catalan club.
Well, I hope Van Gaal will be champion without Rivaldo there. I wish him all the luck to become champion. I wish him to win a lot of titles for FC Barcelona, because now he hasn't any excuses, as he told me that I was the one that had broken his technical system. So now Rivaldo is no longer in his system, he will probably be champion of Europe, of the Spanish League and the King's Cup.
Despite being dumped by Barcelona, there was no questioning Rivaldo was still a valuable player, and there was no shortage of offers for the Brazilian services. AC Milan had been knocking on Barca's door for 3 years, and they quickly made moves to bring Rivaldo to Italy, completing a long-term goal for AC president Adriano Galliani.
We've been trying to buy Rivaldo for many years. We've been impressed by him for a long time, not just recently. We were close to buying him 2 years ago, and the year before that too. Finally, we made our dream come true, and we have Rivaldo in the red and black shirt of AC Milan.
Rivaldo's move to Milan had the potential to be a remarkable renaissance in his league career. Instead, amongst a spate of injury and uncharacteristic poor form, the conceited Brazilian struggled to make an impact. There was some joy in AC's Italian Cup title, but missing Milan's triumphant Champions League final against Juventus was hard to bear, and it appeared to be a crushing blow to Rivaldo's pride and passion to succeed. No longer a feature of AC Milan's assault on Serie A, the club and player came to a mutual agreement in September 2003 to end Rivaldo's contract and his short-lived career in Italy. Not to be disheartened, Rivaldo managed to remain positive, considering the events of the last year as experience.
We always learn a lesson from the bad things that happen to us in life, don't we? It's something that I have to learn. I have to take into account the bad things and learn from what happened in 2003.
Out of contract and clubless, Rivaldo faced an uncertain future and decided on a return to Brazil to recuperate and reflect on the past few years.
To be truthful, when I first left Milan and came to Brazil, I came to relax and to be in peace because there were many things going on. There was much interest from many clubs, and I wanted to stay here to relax and rest and wait for the right moment, for the right club that I could be happy at. I wanted to be happy because in Milan I was in a very difficult situation.
Ending the speculation about his future, it was in fact a club from Brazil who gave Rivaldo the most attractive offer. An unexpected choice, but joining the reigning Brazil champions Cruzeiro on a one-year contract would be a refreshing change for the now 31-year-old who was excited at the prospect of fulfilling some achievements he thought had passed him by.
I am going to fight for the Libertadores Cup, a title that I have never won, and I dream of going to Tokyo and conquering the Intercontinental Cup. So I decided to come to Cruzeiro. Also, my son said to me, "Dad, you have to play for Cruzeiro," and it meant a lot to me.
Rivaldo wouldn't be at Cruzeiro long enough to participate in the Libertadores Cup though, with an offer back in Europe cutting short his season in Brazil. The midfielder was moving to, of all places, Greece, where the Athenian powerhouse Olympiacos were hoping Rivaldo could supply a unique edge to the champion side. It was an indication that the twilight of his career had indeed arrived, but in true Rivaldo fashion, he had landed with a team at the summit of their league, and one who'd give him a last chance to mix it with the world's best in the Champions League. Already with a championship or cup medal from every country he'd played in, Rivaldo added a Greek championship to the list for season 2004-2005. Just one more reason to never doubt Rivaldo's greatness. Through the roller coaster ride that is the football career of Rivaldo Vitor Borba Ferreira, the Brazilian hero experienced dizzying highs and some devastating lows. But Rivaldo has proven time and time again that he's a master of football, never to be underestimated. A player respected for his skill, his passion for the game, and above all else, his commitment to entertaining the millions who've tuned in, switched on, or turned up to witness this exhilarating player demonstrate why he is a football legend.